Hello, my dear Capricorn. Welcome. This is your energetic check-in for the week of December 12th to December 18th. Let's see. Your energy for the week, your subconscious drives, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome for this week, overall vibe. Oh, we got a Four of Cups here for the overall vibe, which is, that energy of disconnect, of energy of not being satisfied with the way that things are going right now. Let's turn the cards over and see what this could entail. Okay, I see. So you're currently in this magician energy. You're trying to manifest things. You're trying to figure out how to change up your life for the better because you're not feeling happy of the way things have been going. You're not happy on the path that you're in. You might not be happy with the things that you have. You just know that you can do better for yourself. Whatever area of life it is, I feel like you can do better for yourself. We do have a lot of pentacles here on this on the table, indicating that it does have to do with something physical, with something tangible. For a lot of people, it is money related, it is work related, it is the projects that you work on. This is the things that you get recognized for. Definitely material possessions are going to be on your mind. And for some of you, you might feel like you don't have enough. And look at the subconscious energy. We got a Page of Pentacles energy, which is the energy of, how do I say it in a nice way. This is the energy of having to live up to a certain expectation that has been imposed to us by the society, by the social circles that we are surrounded by. A lot of times we have to go to work because we need to, pay our bills. And some of us are fortunate enough to not only pay our bills, but also pay for certain luxuries that are not really necessities. And I feel like you're being pushed to work harder, to earn more, to have more because of of your surroundings, because of the people that you've surrounded yourself by. This could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing. If the people you're surrounding yourself by are motivating you to do better, then it's great. If the people around you are motivating you to buy more, to like buy more expensive clothing, buy more expensive car, go on more lavish vacations, just so you could feel like you're part of the group, then it becomes fundamentally a problem, right? And that's what the universe wants you to understand right now. Instead of just kind of pushing through without really understanding what you're doing, but just like trying to get more and more and more and more money, what you need to do, the Eight of Pentacles is here in your strength. Appreciate what you're doing for your passions and continue putting your passion as a priority. Like it's easy to I don't want to say it's easy because it's not. What I'm feeling here is that like sometimes people choose certain paths in life not because they're passionate about them, but because they're being told that that's a more prestigious way to go. For example, some families want to push their kids to become doctors, lawyers, because those are the prestigious jobs, instead of allowing them to become an artist or allowing them to become a dancer, because those jobs are less prestigious. Meanwhile, it doesn't mean that the child would be less successful at those jobs. Does it make sense? And that's what the universe is telling you right now. Don't just chase the money. Make sure that your passions are also satisfied. Make sure whatever you're doing to gain more financial independence and financial stability is not because you're doing it to please your community, to please your neighbor, or to outdo your neighbor. Make sure that you're doing it because you want to grow within your passion and you want to do better for yourself. Yeah, inevitably, you might end up having a heartbreak if you do not follow your passion. When you living to adhere to certain social standards, when you're living to impress people, um, you'll never impress them enough in the end of the day, and eventually it's going to cause you a heartbreak. Eventually your neighbor will buy 7 cars, 10 cars, 30 cars. Eventually your neighbor will put 5 additions to their home, right? Like, how much more can you be chasing that? And that's what the universe wants you to understand. When you chase possessions instead of your passions, you're gonna end up in a heartbreak, because you might never achieve that level that you want. Does it make sense? I hope that I'm conveying this message clearly to you, my dear friend. Do like the I do like how this energy is helping you recognize what is important for you. I do like that this energy is helping you to make that discernment between chasing money versus chasing your passion. Because when you chase your passion, eventually the money will come in as well. That's going to satisfy all of your needs, or at least most of your needs, and even provide you with some luxuries. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Aquarius. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of December 12th through December 18th. Let's see what energy is going to be present you this week. Your subconscious drives, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome for this week, and the overall vibe. We got the Hermit here. So you definitely gonna be in this state of contemplation, kind of searching for that inner truth. You're gonna try to figure out what does make Aquarius happy, which is a good thing, right? Like, it's good to know what is it that makes us happy? What is it that we want? How is it that we want to live our life? And look at this, the Queen of Swords. You're in this energy right now, very serious energy, telling me that you are really trying to contemplate on what is the right thing for you to do. And you're being really clear about it. Like, your mind is very clear. You're trying to not complicate things. You're trying to really listen to that inner voice, and you're really trying to observe your surroundings and make the discernment what is the right thing for you and what is a false thing for you. Like, what is the truth? Like, what is your true path here? I like that energy a lot. And that's because the Nine of Cups is here in your subconscious drives. You haven't been emotionally satisfied. You haven't had emotional stability. It's like you're chasing things, you're doing this, you're doing that. And at the end of the day, it leaves you drained out, but not emotionally satisfied. Doesn't make sense? And what the universe wants you to know is, don't overthink it, my friend. Like, don't overthink it. If you feel like you're confused, if you're not really clear about whatever is it that you want to do, if you're not really clear about whether the path you're taking is the right one, what you should do, the Fool is here, is in your Strength card, is just allow yourself to get into a higher vibrational state. And when you stop overthinking the situation, when you kind of step away from a situation for a moment, the answers will flow into you without you even to search for them, without you having to fight for them. What the universe wants you to know is, just right now, take a second to meditate. Take a second to distract your mind and do something that's like mentally satisfying to you on an emotional, like, it doesn't make sense when I say it, like mentally satisfied in an emotional way, but like, if you have a passion, like for example running or painting or playing a piano or singing or meditating, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. When you kind of get absorbed into this creative outlet, the mind gets freed, and the sense of emotional stability comes into play as well. And once you reach that state, that's when the answers will flow your way. So this is a good time to be by yourself, allow yourself to stay in your personal space, in your own silence, within, like, in your own solitude. But don't just think and don't just dwell about whatever, situation is on your mind. Try to distract your mind by doing something creative. Again, it could be anything. It could be baking, it could be putting a puzzle together, it could be just sitting and listening to music, it could be enjoying the sunrise, enjoying the sunset, going for a walk. Something to distract your mind, something to allow your mind to free, essentially. And once you free that mind, the answers will flow right in. Five of Pentacles is here as the possible outcome for the week. And Five of Pentacles are all about the unexpected news. And it's also about the transformation and change. So even though the Five of Pentacles is kind of like a depressing looking card, like you see two people who are not really in a great position here. They're probably sick, they're cold, but the door into this church that they're next to is literally right around the corner. So what the universe wants you to know, that this answer for whatever truth that you're seeking is literally right around the corner. All you have to do is just allow yourself to turn that corner in order to see the door, to walk in through it. I hope I conveyed this message clearly to you, because the cards are saying it to me very clearly, that change is coming, my friend, and you will be able to recognize this change if you allow your mind to quiet down. Hope this reading helped. Very serious reading, by the way. Very serious vibes. I hope it helped. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful week, my dear Aquarius. Hello, my dear Pisces. Welcome. This is your energetic check-in for the week of December 12th through December 18th. And some cards already fell out. So let me put them out in the order that they would fall out. This is your current energy, your subconscious drive, your obstacle, your support for the week, possible outcome, overall vibe. We got a Page of Swords here. You want movement of some kind, my dear friend. You're definitely restless and you want change. You're seeking some kind of new change in your life, and you're curious to expand your life in a different direction. And I like it. Pages are all about a new cycle. So you're definitely looking for a new cycle to begin in your life. And this new chapter is about to open for you this week. Right now, you're in this space of like totally leaving behind everything the way that it's been going on for a while. And for some of you, you could have been emotionally overwhelmed. You could have been stressed out at work. You could have just been pulled in all different directions. And all you want to do is just run away or walk away from this feeling of stress and find some kind of inner peace. Find some kind of inner satisfaction. And underneath it all, you got the King of Wands energy. That's the energy that's pushing you, the subconscious energy that's pushing you to go in a different direction, because King of Wands makes us look at our lives from a bigger picture. You're just realizing right now that the way things are going is not sustainable for a long time. That's why you want things to change. That's why you want to walk away from all these things that are creating stress for you, that are pulling you in all different directions, and just really making you feel absolutely overwhelmed. And your subconscious, and your obstacle, you got a Six of Cups. And I like that this Six of Cups is in your obstacle. It tells you that, for a long time you've been committing to things and doing things for people because that's what you believe is the right thing to do. From childhood we are being taught you have to go out of your way to help somebody. If somebody tells you, please, please, Pisces, do this for me. You have to drop whatever you're doing and go ahead and help them out. In reality, that's not how it works, right? We cannot always be saying yes to everyone, because the more we say yes to others, the more we say no to ourselves. And that's where you're feeling so overwhelmed, so stressed out, so emotionally drained, and so ready to just pack up and run away, is because you've been saying yes a little too much. What the universe wants you to know is that you gotta be courageous. The Queen of Wands is here, one of the most courageous cards in this deck. You gotta find that courage within yourself to say no to people. No, I'm not gonna come through this weekend. And you can say no in a very nice way, right? If you don't feel like going out with your friends, you can just tell them, listen, I'm not feeling well. Because it's the honest truth. You're all tired. You're drained out. And you just tell them, I'm not feeling well. Let's reschedule. Let's look for a different date. And we'll catch up at a different time. If people at work keep on piling on things on your plate and piling on things and piling on things, you can just tell them, you know what? Those are the things. Give them a list, like, I'm prioritizing A, B, and C, and those are the things that I'm going to be working on this week. And if I have time, then I'll accomplish these tasks that you're assigning to me on top of whatever else I have to do. If I won't have time, then I will not be able to complete those tasks. Do we have an understanding, yes or no? If they say, you know what, don't worry about it, we'll get somebody else to do it, then whatever, you're off the hook. And chances are they will tell you, we'll have somebody else do it. So learning to say no could be difficult at first. However, generate that courage within yourself, and once you learn how to say no and prioritize your own well-being first, you will feel so much better for it. Yeah, and the Five of Cups is here. If Five of Cups is all about not seeing the positive in your life. And when you're tired, when you are uh completely what's the word, completely devoid of all energy, I don't know, like completely lacking any energy, how can you enjoy life? Please tell me. Like, when you're collapsing and the second you get home from work, you just like, you know, collapsing in your couch and you can't even get up to take a shower. How are you going to enjoy the beautiful things in life? You cannot. And that's what the universe is telling you. If this cycle continues, you will not be able to see the beauty in the world. You will not be able to recognize anything that's actually making you happy. But once you start saying no to people, once you start prioritizing your well being, the new cycle will begin. And that cycle will allow you to gain some well being and finally start seeing the beauty of the world that's around you. Because the world is sure as heck beautiful, my friend. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Aries. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of December 12th through December 18th. See, the cards already falling out for you. So let's start pulling them. This is going to be your energy for the week, your subconscious drives, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome for the week, and overall vibe. Nine of Pentacles. Woohoo! Nine of Pentacles is one of my most favorite cards in this whole deck. Nine of Pentacles allows us the sense of enjoyment. It allows us to enjoy everything that we have. It's that energy when, I don't know if you've ever experienced it, and I hope that you have. Once in a while, you'll come into your home, and like, let's say, you bought a couch that you like, and like you put some pillows on the couch that you like, and you've done it like 6 months ago, and like one of the days you just come home, you plop down on the couch and you put the pillow under your, under your shoulder, and you're like sitting there like, oh wow, like I really am enjoying this couch. Like, wow, I really am enjoying this pillow under my shoulder. You know what I mean? It's like there's something that you worked for, there's something that you've accomplished, and now you finally will be able to really enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's what this card is all about. This is not something that just like fell on your lap. This is something that you've been working towards to. And this could be anything. You could be been working really hard at work, and now you're getting, like bigger paychecks or like some kind of bonuses, and you look at your bank account and you say like, oh wow, like this is nice, I like it. Or you're looking through your closet and you see some kind of a piece of clothing that you bought like 2 years ago, and you pull it out and you're like, oh man, this shirt is amazing, I'm gonna wear it to like a New Year's party. There's gonna be, it could be big, it could be small, I don't know, but there's definitely gonna be that sense of overwhelming joy based on something that you've done in the past for yourself. Let's see what the cards say. So right now you're in a Three of Cups energy, which is great energy. This is definitely the energy of celebration, the energy of joy. I do feel like some of you are going to be mingling with your colleagues maybe at work, or mingling with people that just like reconnecting with your friends, like going to holiday events, holiday parties, and you're going to be really, really happy. You're going to be really, really happy because you're doing all those things. And, and underneath it all, the Page of Cups is here in your subconscious energy, which tells me that some of you might rekindle relationships with friends from your past, or you're gonna get like a surprise invitation somewhere that's gonna be like super, super, super out of the blue. It could be like somebody from your high school on Facebook. They'll send you a link to like some event that's gonna be happening like 10 minutes away from your house, and you're gonna like, you know what, let me just pop my head in. Like, let me go say hi. Something like that is going to happen, which is going to be rather spontaneous, or it could be something that's been planned for a long time, but you might see somebody there that you haven't seen for a long time. Could be a brand new individual as well, you never know, but there's going to be something that's going to change you a little bit. The only thing that the universe wants you to understand is right now you are having this kind of light-hearted energy around you, like the energy of celebration, energy of like sharing happy, joyful feelings, but don't be too light-hearted, uh, because sometimes you do not want to overshare. Sometimes you do not want to overstate things. Do kind of like watch what you're saying, but do allow yourself to have a good time at the same time. Does it make sense? Like Empress energy is a very serious energy overall. This is, the motherly energy. Like, what do moms do? Moms are usually not the fun parent. They're the ones who administer medicine. They're the ones who always have to like impose some kind of rules in the house. uh, don't be too kind of tied up during this time frame. Let yourself a little loose, but do not become too lighthearted, if that makes sense. Don't become too loose. Don't engage in things that you would not engage otherwise, like don't overshare too much, especially with people that you haven't seen in a long, 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 long time. And also, this experience will allow you to have some kind of a new perspective on the world. If you do get an opportunity to go somewhere, which I strongly feel for many of you, you will have events coming up this week, or activities coming up this week that you can go to, do go. definitely do go, because you're gonna meet somebody, you're gonna see things, you're gonna engage in conversations that gonna change your perspective, that's gonna change your outlook on life. Maybe you'll meet somebody who's like in a walking club, and now you're gonna start walking every Sunday with this person, and that's gonna change your health, it's gonna change your whole outlook on your life. Or maybe you're gonna meet somebody who's gonna introduce you to painting. I don't know, it could be anything, but your perspective will be changed if you allow yourself to enjoy yourself and go out and mingle with people. Ace of Cups, woohoo! Ace of Cups is all about the new feelings. Ace of Cups is all about like abundance of positive emotions. So yeah, the great week, my dear friend. Definitely a good week to get out and enjoy yourself and celebrate. Enjoy your fruits of your labor. You deserve it. You work very hard, my friend. And when you work hard, you gotta play hard. Don't play too hard, though. The universe doesn't want you to play too hard. But do enjoy the time that will bring you joy with positive people around you. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a wonderful weekend, my friend. Hello, my dear Taurus. Welcome. Woo. This is your energetic check-in for the week of December 12th through December 18th. And the cards already jumping out. This is going to be your energy for the week. Your subconscious drive, obstacle, support, possible outcome, overall vibe. The overall vibe is the Six of Cups. You're going to be dwelling on your past, my dear friend. Or you might be just thinking about your past, thinking about how you grow up, where you grow up, your early connections in life, early connections to different people in your life, your early relationships as well. You might kind of start thinking about like, how did I end up here, like what led me on this path, how did I end up in this career, how did I end up in this house where I live, how did I end up in this city or this town, like whatever it is, you're definitely going to be thinking about your past and how your past has been affecting you as who you are as an adult, who you are as a person right now. Right now you're in a moon energy, and that energy is very unclear. You could be thinking that some of your past was positive, but there was also negative parts of the past, and it could be confusing because a lot of times this combination of Six of Cups and a moon energy really tells me that a lot of, like, we have those childhood fears, and those childhood fears are always there underneath it all, and they're making us do things, they're making us react to things, react to events in a way that we do without us even realizing. And I like that this is coming up for you, because once you recognize that there are certain childhood fears that you have, and those certain childhood fears have made you be where you are today, and they are making you respond and react to situations the way that you are reacting, it will allow you to let go of them, and it will allow you to get a sense of freedom and a sense of release. Let's see what the rest of the cards is saying, because I'm feeling this very strongly for you, my dear friend. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so the King of Wands is underneath it all, and the King of Wands is this interesting energy. It's a very mature kind of energy. So you're growing up, my dear friend. You're growing up. For some of you, you might realize that, wait a second, like this whole life I've been living and I've been doing things because my parents told me that this was the right thing to do. But in reality, all I wanted to do was something completely different. So you could have these fundamental tough conversations with yourself this week, for sure. What the universe wants you to understand is that right now it's not about being how do I say it nicely, like Queen of Pentacles can be very vain. Queen of Pentacles can be all about financial stability, right? So a lot of times in our childhoods, we are told certain jobs will gain us money, certain education will gain us money. And if we are not in those jobs, but we're in other jobs, then we will never amount to anything. Does it make sense? Make sure you're putting that aside. Make sure you're not concentrating on those whispers. Make sure you are not chasing money just for the sake of money. That's what the universe wants you to know right now. The Page of Pentacles is in your strength. You gotta search what your desires are. You gotta understand what your desires are, and you gotta figure out a way of maybe how to chase those desires, how to bring those desires into your life. Even if you are at a job that you absolutely hate, but it pays really well. And I think I used this example for a different sign where, like a childhood, a lot of people are told you better become a doctor or like a lawyer so you can support your family for the rest of your life, or like some nonsense along the lines. But all you always wanted to do was to paint. You're good at it, you're passionate about it. Like, even if you're not good at it, all you wanted to do was paint, pick up a brush, get some paints and slabber them on a canvas. What the universe wants you to understand is that sometimes maybe you don't even need to make such a dramatic change. Maybe you don't even need to like quit your well-paying job or leave your solid relationship or like leave this place where you live right now and pack up your bag and like go to somewhere else, to like a different country or remote island somewhere. But what you need to do is just allow yourself space to experience something to a smaller magnitude. Does it make sense? So if you are a doctor, but you always wanted to paint, maybe you can find 20 minutes on a Sunday morning to paint, one of these paint by numbers items. So it could satisfy that creative desire of yours, yet it's not gonna take away a good solid job that you have. Does it make sense? And this can apply to any area of your life. This can apply to relationships. I do feel like it's work related, but it could be anything. It could even the way you act, right? Like the way you act when you meet with people. A lot of times, what are we told when we're little? Oh, you have to smile, you have to be polite, you have to be this and this and that. But in reality, if you don't like somebody, why should you force yourself to stay in the conversation? You can nicely walk away, right? And the universe is telling you that you can do those other things. You can nicely walk away. You can choose to paint without burning a bridge with a person that you don't want to speak with, without losing your job. You can achieve some kind of a balance, some kind of a compromise here. Yeah, my friend. Whew. 10 of Pentacles is here. Success is here. Success is here. Pen of Pentacles is a great energy because it tells me that once you're able to reach this compromise, not only your financial situation is still going to be set and concrete and continue being lucrative, but also that inner need to explore, an inner need to do something for you is also going to be done. Very mature energy. You're growing up, my dear friend. That King of Wands is definitely pouring through this reading very, very hard. Oh, you're becoming an adult. I love it. Great energy, my dear Taurus. Really good energy, very mature energy. And it takes a lot sometimes to recognize that being in the job you hate, but making that money is actually a good thing. Everything is paid. You get to go on vacations, whatever it is. There's always a compromise in life. And you have an opportunity to make one right now. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Gemini. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of December 12th through December 18th. Let's see the energies that are going to be present you this week. Your subconscious drive, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome for the week, overall vibe, the strength card. I love it. You're going to have a lot of energy, a lot of even inner strength. You're definitely going to be able to recognize when you need to speak up, and you will speak up. You're also going to be recognized by people around you for all of your accomplishments, for your intelligence, for your bright ideas, for who you are. I love it. Let's see what the cards have here. So you got a Five of Swords energy here for you right now, which is like this uncontrollable ambition. And you are very ambitious, my dear friend. You want to get things done. You want to get things accomplished. When you set that goal out, you're going to try to get it done, you know? You're going to try to get things completed no matter how hard it is. And it's very hard for Geminis to complete projects. Geminis are known for having 35 million different projects started and only about half of them accomplished. But whatever, at least half are accomplished, and whatever it is that you're accomplishing, whatever it is that you're prioritizing, you definitely want to get those things done and finalize this specific week. You feel like however the life has been going needs to change because you've been putting a lot of effort into some goals of yours, and now when it coming to completion, it's definitely giving you a sense of release. And look, the Page of Cups is in you with this subconscious drives energy. It's giving you that happiness, it's giving you that sense of release, it's giving you that ability to smile again, and giving you that ability to just kind of look at the world and say, hey, here I am. And I like being here, you know? And as you're accomplishing whatever is it that you're accomplishing, you're becoming more and more happy. And as you're becoming more and more happy, you're accomplishing more and more and more and more. And what the universe wants you to know, the Wheel of Fortune is in your obstacle here. So that could indicate some kind of delays. That could kind of indicate some kind of instability, you know, like you planned for one thing and then something else happens. And that's why this light-hearted attitude that's coming through here is so good for you, my dear friend, because these delays will be coming this week. Um, these delays will be thrown at you. So these projects that you just want to be done with, you just want to be finished with, might not be fully finished this specific week. However, what the universe wants you to know is that anticipate those delays. And if you anticipate the delays, then it's going to be much easier for you to get through to actually finishing this project. This Page of Swords is in your strength, which is glorious. Is that energy of restlessness, energy of curiosity, energy of just figuring things out, jumping into new opportunities, kind of like not leaving any rocks unturned, and between recognizing that things might not be as smooth as you want them to be, if there might be some hindrance on the road, and believing that you're still going to be able to get through it and accomplish things is definitely going to make you even more successful by the end of this week. I love it. And I'll just give you my personal anecdote. All of my technology broke within this last weekend. Starting past Thursday and all the way through Sunday, everything's been breaking. I broke 2 sets of headphones, a microphone. I iPad stopped working. There's just like a lot of these little things that hinder your process, right? Like it delays you. But if you're gonna start beating yourself up over these things that you cannot even control, then how is that gonna help you? How is that gonna help you get anything done? You're just gonna sit there pissed off and mad and whatever. It's not, things are still not gonna be done. So keep it chill, keep it, cool, and just expect the unexpected, I guess, and it's gonna help you get through it. Page, Five of Pentacles is here, and that's the energy of change. That's the energy of things are about to get better, things are about to get a lot more easy for you, because they haven't been. I mean, they have not been. Look, Five of Swords energy, for God's sake, they haven't been easy. You've been just trying to get too much done, and now finally the release is right around the corner. So just get through this week, and as you're going to be progressing through this week, I'm pretty sure, like I feel it strongly here, it's gonna, the release every day, you're gonna feel more things accomplished, more things done, and more of that happy release coming your way. Overall, really great energy. I like it. I'm looking forward to this week myself now. I hope this reading clarified a couple of things. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Cancer. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of December 12th through December 18th. Let's see. Energies for my Cancer. Subconscious drives. Obstacle. Support. Possible outcome. Overall vibe. Ooh, Four of Wands. I love it. I love it a lot. Four of Wands is all about community, all about home, all about celebrations. So you could be having a nice dinner with your family. You could be having a nice get together with your extended family. You could be having some kind of an event at church, at your job, at like, I don't know, community center that you're part of. And it's definitely going to make you happy. It's going to be the highlight of your week. Whatever is it that you're going to do with your loved ones, with the people that are closest to you. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah, for sure. Look at this. So you're currently in the Queen of Pentacles energy, which is a beautiful energy. This is energy of being comfortable, energy of being comfortable in your own skin. And I like the energy of the Queen of Pentacles because it's the energy of that, of being secure, of being comfortable, confident, of being really kind of okay with where you are in life. And look at this. Six of Swords is here as your subconscious drive. You've been really working hard. You've been working hard to walk away from things that are not working for you. You've been working hard from walking away from your former belief system. So you know that you want to be happy, and you've been chasing that happiness so hard that finally this week you will feel the results of it. If you're going to be out and about, which I feel that you will be, with people, you will see how you hold your head up much higher this week. You're speaking more clear. People are looking at you different because you're exuding this different vibe, and you're gonna like it. What the universe wants you to do is just make sure that you are not walking away from any kind of invitations. If you are invited to go to a holiday party, if you are invited to go somewhere, even if you kind of I don't know, like not feeling really all about it, do give it a chance. Do get out. Do do allow yourself to be around people, especially if it's like-minded people, especially it's a group of people that you know, even if it's a group of people that you don't know, because we got the Ace of Wands here in your strength, and it's all about inspiration. It's all about being surrounded by sincere friends. It's all about having those beautiful conversations that um, kind of inspire you to create, inspire you for action, inspire you to do something that you haven't ever done before. You might go to a work party this week, a Christmas party or like a holiday party, whatever it is, and you might speak with somebody from your job who you say hello to every single day, but you might learn something about this person. They could be running some kind of a running club, and now you'll be inspired to start running or join a running club or start exercising. I don't know what it is, but just being out and around people will definitely bring you joy. It's going to give you an opportunity to bring something new into your life that could even potentially bring in wealth. Ace of Wands is an interesting card here. Or love. Ace of Wands is a sexy card, my dear friend. It could be indicative of love as well, or at least a passionate encounter of some sort. So don't stay at home. Go out. Three of Swords is here. And Three of Swords is here. I like it here because Three of Swords is this energy of also getting over a heartbreak. It's the energy of recognizing that something's been suffocating you for a long time. And by getting out, by being around people, by realizing that this confident new Cancer is actually who you really are, who you've really been for a long time, and who you definitely are right now, will give you more confidence. It will allow you to heal the heartbreaks that you have. It will allow you to experience something new and something exciting, because you're going to leave your past trauma, your past hurts behind. It's going to help you heal. I did feel a lot of sexual energy here, so if you are single, if you did go through a breakup, just getting out there and having a good time, even if you're not gonna, meet somebody, but it's not even gonna go anywhere and you'll never see that person again, maybe by just having a conversation with another adult and giggling and being happy will just allow you to realize that you're no longer in a heartbroken place. You're ready to move on. Make sense? I love it. Great energy. I love it, my dear Cancer. I absolutely am in love with this energy. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a super wonderful weekend. Hello, my dear Leo. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of December 12th through December 18th. Let's see what energies we got for my Leo. This is going to be your energy, your subconscious drive, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome, overall vibe. Woohoo! Energy of celebration. Like I was shuffling your cards, and I had this big smile on my face just seeping through. So, my friend, you might have a really great opportunity to mingle with some people, to have some laughs, maybe to meet your friends, meet your loved ones, meet your family, and just hang out with them and have a good time and just have that sense of emotional happiness, like emotional release surround you. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah, totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. So you're sick and tired of responsibility, my friend. You're sick and tired of always being the responsible one. Excuse me. You're sick and tired of persevering, pushing. You're sick and tired of constantly having to speak up for yourself, constantly to defend your beliefs, constantly for, like trying to maintain some kind of level of control while things are being thrown at you and thrown at you and thrown at you. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with work. It's just like a task after task, like Leo do this, now Leo do that, now Leo finish this project, now here's another project, now Leo go, stay after work, now go here, go there. I don't know, it's just really hectic energy, like this energy of constant movement, constant pressure. And underneath it all, the sun energy is here. All you want is some harmony, some joy. You just want to sit there, chill, and enjoy your life. You want to enjoy some peace, just some happiness. Just have some happiness and harmony in your life. What the universe is telling you, that the temperance is here in your obstacle. And, you know, that's all about fatigue. That's all about that tension. Stop giving into that tension, because you need a release, my friend. You need a release. You've been under a lot of stress, and the stress will not alleviate unless you allow yourself to have a little joy, to have a little fun. So do have a good time with any kind of people that you consider your friends or your family members, or even the colleagues, co-workers that you like. Go out with them. Go watch a game, go to a bowling alley. Something, just go watch a movie. Do anything that will make you laugh, anything that's going to distract your mind and make you happy, because it's going to bring you smiles and it's going to release this tension of yours. And this tension is really, really, really high right now. You got to trust that inner voice of yours, because a lot of times you kind of tell your inner voice to just shut it, and you keep on persevering while your inner voice is telling you, Leo, slow down. Leo, this task is not important. Leo, you can say no. Leo, you gotta chill, right? Please tell me if I'm right, because I feel it really strongly here, that you keep on shutting that voice down and you keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And what is it doing for you? Nothing. It's just killing you, my dear friend, killing you slowly but surely, giving you all that tension and all of that fatigue and tiredness. Pretty sure many of you can't even get out of bed on the weekends after all of this. Yeah, and the Four of Cups is here as the possible outcome. Like, it's all about disconnectedness, and you need to disconnect. You need to disconnect from this energy that you are in right now that's pushing you to persevere, pushing you to constantly be in control, constantly take on every single challenge and every single task that's being thrown your way. No, just say no. Release that control. Release that need to continually do everything. Just chill. Allow yourself some joy, especially if you have an opportunity to do it. Listen to that voice. Trust that inner voice. Relax a little bit, my friend. You will live longer. Great reading, my dear friend. I absolutely love it. We got 3 major arcana cards here, which is really significant. And I've been picking up this energy for you for quite some time, like of this maturing energy of realizing that sometimes let it go of control, sometimes just finding joy in the little things is actually a lot more enjoyable than pushing through nonstop. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things. I would appreciate if you like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Virgo. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of December 12th through December 18th. Let's see what energy represents my Virgo this week. Very organized energy, I must say. Much more cohesive energy that I'm feeling here. So this is going to be your energy, your subconscious drive, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome, overall vibe. Yeah, the Emperor's here. Yeah, much more stable energy. I felt it right away. You're definitely realizing that you gotta take control of your life. You gotta create some kind of structure in your life, and you're gonna create, like, you gotta stick firm to your boundaries. Um, when you're letting people take advantage of you, or not even like take advantage of you, but that's kind of how it is. Like when you're constantly doing things for people, when you're constantly prioritizing the needs of everyone else around you, you can't be, you're allowing people to overstep that boundary, and you can't sustain it for long. Does it make sense? It loses structure. You lose control of your life. And this week, you're going to be able to regain that stability, to regain that control of your life, because you will make sure that nobody oversteps your boundary. Nobody is going to overstep your needs. And I like this. Let's see what the cards are saying. Wow, what a reading, my dear friend. What a reading. You're all about choices right now in your life. And I feel like many of you are realizing that you need to choose you need to choose that control that I was feeling so strongly in the beginning of the reading. The Lover's card is here. So you understand that you need to create some kind of stability in your life in order to maintain all of your relationships and all of your partnerships. The Lovers is not only your romantic partnership, it's any partnership. It's the relationships you have with your colleagues, it's the relationships that you have with your friends, relationships that you have with your kids. And usually you want to have some kind of a balance within those relationships, and you're just feeling that the balance hasn't been there. So now you're going to try to reestablish your boundaries to create more stability within your relationships. And look at this. Underneath it all, you got the King of Cups energy. And that King of Cups energy is that easygoing energy, is that calm energy. Because you're realizing that you haven't been easy, you haven't been calm, and you're trying to get that energy out some way, somehow. And you're also realizing that the only way you can get that energy out is by creating solid boundaries in your life, is by regaining structure and control within your life. Right now, it's not about spending money. The Ten of Pentacles is in your oh my God, Jesus, I'm blanking, is in your obstacle sector. This is not about trying to do things for others. This is not about collecting money, collecting things, collecting your own energy to give to somebody else, right? This is not about possessions that will be passed on at some other point to your children or whoever. This is not about it right now. This is not about buying gifts for somebody. This is not about going out of your way to help somebody. This is not about not sleeping because you have to go pick up a friend at the airport. You know what I mean? This is about, right here, Three of Cups. This is all about your happiness, my friend. This is all about regaining the joy in your life. It's all about celebrating your life. Unfortunately, the only way you can enjoy, celebrate, and be happy with your life is when you establish clear boundaries, when you have structure and control over your life and you do not deviate from it. If you have a set schedule, if at 8 o'clock in the morning is when you have breakfast, then no matter what, obviously if there's a crazy emergency, it's different. But no matter what, you have your breakfast at 8 o'clock in the morning. If you want to go for a walk at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and that's your schedule, no matter what, take that walk at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Because once you're going to let somebody else overstep the boundary and tell you, no, Virgo, let's go for coffee at 1 o'clock. Tell them, no, 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 my friend, I'm not doing it. I'm going to do it at 2 o'clock, but at 1 o'clock, I'm going for a walk. If you're not going to be firm about it, then the next day, you're not going to go back to that walk. The day after that, you're not going to go back to that walk. Then what's going to happen to you? You're going to lose the structure again. And again, you're going to be in that same place, in that negative place, in that disillusioned place of like total detachment, that King of Cups energy, you know? So be cautious of that, my friend. Your happiness has to come first. And look at this. We got the Temperance as the outcome. How much better can it get? With patience, with this consistency, you will heal yourself, my dear friend. You will definitely heal yourself. The healing is here. You will change the way you look at yourself. You will change the way you look at your responsibilities. And you will change how you look at all of your obligations. Absolutely love this reading. We got 3 major arcana cards here. And that is indicative of a change that's going to last you for quite some time if you work on it and if you let this change come your way. Beautiful energy. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a wonderful week. Hello, my dear Libra. Welcome. This is your intuitive energetic check-in for the week of December 12th through December 18th. Let's see what energy surrounds my Libra. I got an overwhelming sense of fuzziness, like that pressure in your ears type of feeling. It's like not going your way now. So let's see what we got here, my dear friend. This is going to be your energy, your subconscious drives, obstacle, support, possible outcome, and the overall vibe, death card. Okay, things are changing in your life. Things are definitely changing. There's an end of a cycle that you're gonna experience this week, which is good as long as you're not gonna fight it. Like changes are happening, changes are occurring in your life, and you gotta let them happen. Sometimes change is scary. Change is not something that we want, but it's inevitable because something in your life is what's giving you this headache that I'm feeling, that's kind of like blinding your vision, that's overwhelming your thinking, is finally gonna release and finally gonna fall off. Let's see what the cards are saying here. Yeah, we got a 4 of Pentacles in your current energy. You're really realizing that you gotta keep your resources to yourself. You're realizing right now that you've been wasting too much energy, too much effort, too much of your health on things that are probably not a priority in your life. And right now, what the universe is telling you is that this is the time to prioritize your health. We have your Ace of Pentacles here in your subconscious drive. You're realizing your well-being has to come first. No matter what, when you have your well-being sorted out, then everything else is going to fall into place in your life. But if you're not feeling well, if you're constantly having that buzzing sound in your head, how are you going to think clear? How are you going to accomplish anything? You really cannot. So you are realizing that things got to change, and I feel like you are trying to figure out how to implement these changes into your life to increase your well-being in order for you to kind of like regain your health, for you to regain opportunities to do better for yourself. What the universe wants you to know is that right now, the Knight of Pentacles is in your obstacle. And the Knight of Pentacles is all about hard work and responsibility, and it's all about putting in a lot of effort into everything that you do. Right now, cut some things out of your life. Make your life easier. Make your life less strenuous. Cut things out of your schedule, especially if those things are not important, especially if you can say no to certain things. Walk away from them. If there's a meeting that you need, like if you have 10 meetings at work in a week, maybe you can only attend 6 of them, and gain that time for the 4 other meetings for yourself to work on other things for work, so you can leave your job earlier and go enjoy your life. I don't know if you have that option or not. I really don't know. Every work situation is different, but you will know. Maybe there's a way for you to stay home and work remotely twice a week, once a month even. Maybe there's a way to, figure out how you can use your sick days and use those sick days for as your mental health days. I don't know, but you definitely know that change needs to happen. And you definitely know that you cannot continue living your life like this. And the universe is telling you the same thing. You know what? Keeping at it and pushing through is not going to help you in the long run. It really is not going to help you at all. So the moon energy is here in your strength sector, which is really, really, really interesting energy. It is the energy of listening to your intuition, which I have a feeling that you have been. That's why you want this change to happen. But also listen to your intuition and try to figure out maybe even some unconventional ways of how you can change your life. With this moon energy being in your strength, it also makes me feel like for some of you, you might want to use this time or start thinking about working with a therapist, working with a counselor who can help you understand why you have this need to continually pushing through. You know what I mean? Because the moon energy is also that energy of the childhood fears. What are you so afraid of that you cannot let yourself ease off a little bit? Like, what are you afraid of? You got to figure it out. Why are you continuously working yourself to the bone to a point where you can't do anything else but work? You got to work it out. Talk to a friend, talk to a professional. Definitely, you got to kind of sort out this energy. And also, for others of you, I do also feel that just letting yourself rest, letting yourself accept the fact that, you know what, my work-life balance is kind of not great right now, but let me enjoy a couple of days to just chill and try to re-energize myself and see how I feel in a few days is also a really good approach. And I do feel it strongly. If you can take a few days off work, do it. Especially if you're feeling the way I'm feeling. You see, you have a choice here, 2 of Wands as your outcome. And I believe for many of you, you will realize what those choices are by the end of the week. You will figure out how you can change things up in your life to eliminate things that are draining the heck out of you and to increase things that are actually bringing you positive emotions, bringing you positivity, bringing you that well-being that you are seeking. And I've been getting this energy for you for a little while. For those of you who have been listening to this channel, to my Libra readings, you will notice that I'm picking this energy up for a little while. So this energy, you trying to figure out how to increase this balance between your work and your life has been, here for a little time, for some time now. Yeah, and I feel like you will see some answers this week, hopefully. And if you do see a situation that's not working out within your work situation, don't get upset about it. Let it be. Get rid of whatever is no longer serving you, because that will also alleviate some of the headache that you have. Don't try to hold on to things that do not work, for sure. Okay, my dear friend, I hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a wonderful week, my friend. Hello, my dear Scorpio. Welcome. This is your energetic check-in for the week of December 12th through December 18th. Let's see where my Scorpio at this week. This is going to be your energy, your subconscious drives, your obstacle, your support, possible outcome for the week, and the overall energy. I like it. You got the Hangman for the overall energy. You're changing, my dear Scorpio. You're changing. And you've been changing for a little while. For many of you, you're finally healing and releasing some old belief system that's not serving you. It's been taking time though. It hasn't, it's not like one of those snap your fingers and change is happening kind of things. The Hangman energy is a very slow moving energy. So you have been changing. You've been changing your belief system, and it's taken time, but you're getting there, and I love it. Let's see what the cards show. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, my friend. Love, love, love this reading. That you are currently in the Magician energy, and definitely you want the change. You want the change, and you've wanted this change for a while. This is, as I was feeling right away, uh, you understand that your life cannot continue the way that it's been continuing. It's the way that it's been going. You understand that your desires need to come first, because for a while you've been suppressing your needs, suppressing your desires, been kind of exercising a lot of willpower to suppress what is it that you want, what is it that Scorpio wants, what is it that Scorpio is passionate about. Yeah, your passion, the Ace of Wands is here in your subconscious sector. Your passion is like burning your butt, my friend. You are a very creative person. You're a very passionate person. You're very kind of like person who's full of different inspirations. And you feel like that area of your life has been suppressed a little. You've been overwhelmed by obligations, you've been overwhelmed by your commitments, and you haven't been able to exercise your passions. And that's why you're trying to kind of manifest this change in your life, to bring in more of your passion, more of your creative spirit in here, and kind of suppress all of those obligations, or walk away from some of your obligations with a clear consciousness, which is hard. The Three of Cups is here in your obstacle. It's hard. For many of you, you've just been invited to one party, to the next party, one event, to the next event. You are obligated in your relationship. You have obligations at work, you have obligations at home, you have obligations with your family, obligations with your friends, obligations with your acquaintances. It's like every day you're doing something for people. You're going to a baby shower, you're going to an event at church, you're going to a neighbor's cousin's potluck, you're going to somewhere there and here and a whatever. And when are you spending any time for you, my friend? Oh, wait, you're not. Yeah, you're not. And that's what's upsetting you. That's what's getting you out of that equilibrium is because you're not spending any time of you. And that's your obstacle. You're saying yes to too many people. You're saying yes to too many events. Yes, they could be fun and you like being there, but you're not doing enough for you. And that's what the universe wants you to understand. This is in your strength card, is the Seven of Pentacles card. You know, you gotta gain, you have that wisdom of yours. You have the wisdom already. You know that you cannot continue pushing through like this without, something bad happening to yourself, because you're feeling out of balance, you're feeling defeated, you're feeling like you're not important, right? And that's why your perspective is changing, because you're understanding that you gotta put some work into you. You gotta put some work into making Scorpio happy. You gotta get back to Scorpio passions. And again, doesn't mean that you are, you know, riding wild horses somewhere in the desert. I don't know. You could be, I don't know, my friend. But it could be that you're just getting your nails done at consistent periods of time, right? That's doing something for yourself, getting a massage, going on a walk, riding your car, going to 7-Eleven and getting a Slurpee here in the United States. I don't know. We all have a little something that makes us happy, and when we do those little things for ourselves, it kind of reignites our soul. It reignites our being. And that's what you're pushed to do right now. You're pushed to change your perspective of how you view your relationships, where your commitments are in a way of your own needs, and you got to prioritize your needs here. The Hierophant is here. The Hierophant is the healer of people. You're gonna get into the place of healing. You definitely are on this path of healing, and you will get there, my friend. Just make sure you're prioritizing your needs. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet, and have a wonderful week. Hello, my dear Sagittarius. Welcome. This is your energetic check-in for the week of December 12th through December 18th. This is going to be your energy for the week, your subconscious drives, your obstacle, your supports, possible outcome for the week, overall vibe, the moon energy. Little confusing energy here, energy that kind of makes you dig deep into your mind and figure out some answers to some really difficult questions. And none of the answers seem to be right. None of the answers seem to make sense. They're all confusing. They're all kind of wishy-washy. Because one second you feel one way, the next second you feel a whole different way. One second you have a certain set of information, and the next second, all of the information you have changes. There's a lot of instability and a lot of uncertainty this week as it comes to making decisions, as it comes to finding those answers to some complicated questions. Let's see what the universe wants you to see here. So you are in this Two of Wands energy. You feel like you need to make a choice, and you need to make this choice right now for some reason. You have been disappointed over certain things. You are not really happy with the way things are going. The Ten of Pentacles is here in your subconscious sector. So you haven't been happy with the way your money situation is spending out. You really are not happy with probably your work situation, your investments, your financial prospects of some kind. and you're trying to figure out a way to fix it, and you want to fix it now. You're planning and figuring out how you can go from not having enough to having more, how you can be go from being less stable to being more stable as it pertains to your finances. So you're really stuck on these thoughts and you want to act. That's the thing. Not only are you thinking about it, you also want to see some action, right? You want to make sure something gets done. So it's almost like you're making these quick decisions and you take a step towards right, and then you realize that, wait a second, the step towards right doesn't make sense, so you go towards left, and 5 minutes later you get some pieces of new information, and then you realizing, oh, wait a second, now I have to go backwards in order to go left again. Then you take 10 steps towards the left, and then you figure out that that's not the right way to go now. So now you have to go all the way back to go in the other direction. Does it make sense? So you're kind of like bouncing between ideas, bouncing between what to do, what questions to ask, which way to go, who to reach out to. And it seems like no matter what you're doing at this moment, it's just not pinning out correctly, yet you are driven to act. What the universe wants you to understand, that unfortunately your desires are not going to be realized right now. Your desires are not going to be realized right now. You got to give it a little patience. The Nine of Cups is here in your obstacle. You got to understand that it takes time to get to these places of stability. You have to understand that you have to give yourself time to get all the pieces of information before you make decision to go to do some kind of action. You know, thinking is one thing, but when you start acting, it makes things a lot more complicated. But the universe wants you to know the Empress is in your strength sector. An Empress is all about problem solving, right? It's all about figuring out how to come up with the best solution to the situation. And the Empress energy is also very patient energy. Like it's usually, the card usually shows a pregnant woman. It takes 9 months for a baby to form inside of a woman's body, right? It doesn't happen overnight. You might want to have a baby overnight, but it doesn't mean you're going to have a baby overnight. It takes 9 months. And here on this beautiful card, you could see like all the zodiac signs all the way around telling you it takes months. It takes time for something to settle, for your uh, projects to actualize, for you to have a clear understanding of which way to go. It's not going to happen right now. You got to give yourself some grace. You got to give yourself some time, and you got to be able to allow the universe to do the things that the universe does in order to put all the ducks in order for you to then do, proceed and gain whatever is it that you're seeking to gain. Yeah, it's gonna take time. Seven of Wands is here as your outcome for this week. It's, the Seven of Wands is perseverance. The Seven of Wands is just staying in control. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep kind of like continuing with whatever you are doing, but it's not the energy of resolve, you know. It's not the energy of resolve. But I will say, sevens do indicate some kind of luck, and Seven of Wands in particular is indicative of luck. So give yourself some grace, give yourself some patience. Do poke around, do ask questions, but don't necessarily act in any particular way right now, because your answers will not be clear during this time frame. Your answers will not be the answers that you need for whatever big questions that you have. I hope I articulated this energy well for you, because it is very clear to me that you are driven and you want things done, yet you're not sure how to do it, yet you want it done really, really fast. And the universe is telling you to slow down, be a little bit more patient, and continue maintaining control, and continue being patient, and all your problems will be solved. I like the energy. I don't like the patience piece of it, but I do like the energy, and it's a great advice from the universe to slow down and be patient here. Hope this reading clarified a couple of things for you, my dear friend. Like the video and click subscribe if you haven't done so as of yet. And have a wonderful weekend. And a week, actually. Have a wonderful week.